Hello guys, welcome back to another video at BRG. My name is Kelsey if you're new here. We have Australian white sheep in south central Kansas. And in today's video I wanted to talk about, if the sheep will let me, the problem with Australian whites. Or a problem that we have run into. They're pretty loud today. Okay, so we're doing a breed up program. So we have one Australian white ram that we bred to Katahdin ewes, and then we just did embryo transfer. So we do have 2 rams coming up that we will use. These girls are chatty, goodness. They're excited to see me. But we ran into a problem with the Australian whites, and I thought it was valid enough to come on here and talk about it. And the best way to do it would be to show you guys. So I'm going to flip this around and we're going to look at the sheep really quick, and I can tell you what we've had going on, and yeah, explain what we're dealing with, and how we're going to solve it, or hopefully. Okay, there are actually 2 parts to this video because I'm going to show you what we have been dealing with, and then we just arose a new problem. And yeah, so the Australian whites are obviously a bigger build of a sheep than, which is awesome, than a Katahdin. They are, you know, they put on weight a lot better and finish a lot heavier than a Katahdin would, which is what we want. But when you have Katahdins that are used to a low input system, that is not good for them. Or like, you're gonna run into issues, I guess is what I'm saying. And we have run into one of those issues. So what happened is we had our lambs lambed out in May, and it is the end of July. So full May, June, July. So almost 3 months old. We had our lambs on our girls, and they pulled them down quite a darn bit. Enough to where we should have done something earlier, but I just kept saying, oh, it's fine, it's gonna be fine. Well, we got to the point that, which is gonna be in the next video, a few of our ewes got barber pole worm, and we had to treat those girls. So we'll talk about that in the next video, and then do another part to tell you guys how that's going, because I've never dealt with worms before. We always rotate. These girls are rotated. We're giving them a bigger paddock this summer, but they've been rotated weekly. And but I mean, like, look at this. There are only about 5 that are on the low end. Like, this is one of my lowest girls that got pulled down. But the other issue that we're running into is that this is one of my other ones. This is all grass, or mostly grass, and it's starting to mature out, and so protein is low in it, and we think that is part of it too. There's not enough weeds for them to pick at, and they aren't really going like fully for the grass. They like their weeds. So we're dealing with multiple issues, but the biggest one was that we have F1s on Katahdins. We have our ram, Australian white ram was our sire, and the lambs are bigger than what a hardy, what I normally think of as like people that raise Katahdins. They have them like super hardy is what I think of a Katahdin, not a show Katahdin or a heavy input Katahdin. But yeah, it pulled these girls down quite a bit. And so you can see, I mean, even if you're looking, you can see hip bones on them. So what we ended up doing was putting them on 4 buckets of corn. We do that in the winter to just kind of give them some energy. And we have given them corn, and then now we are also supplementing with alfalfa pellets, but just to help give them energy, help the protein. And this is a week on corn, and then just today we gave, well, I guess a couple days we've been giving them alfalfa, and then today alfalfa pellets. But their gut fill is definitely better, and we just weaned yesterday. Yes, yesterday. So if you see big bags, that's what's going on there. So all of that will help them. But it just sucks that we've gotten to this point to where we have pulled them down. and they're gonna recover. We can do things to help them recover, but just for the future, we're definitely probably gonna have to wean as we do our breed up program. And if you're not used to doing those kind of things for your sheep, you know, intervening, I guess, because a lot of the people with the regenerative ag will be like, well, we make these lambs or these ewes wean their lambs themselves, and that's 100% where we were until you get an Australian white and you have to give and take. Where these mamas have done enough. They have raised these awesome babies. The lambs are looking good. Go check out another video on our channel. I have one on our weaning, what we're doing this year for weaning. They have done an awesome job raising these lambs. The lamb crop will be awesome this year, but these poor girls needed some help, and I'm assuming as we go farther on to our braid up journey, they are gonna need pulled off, or they're gonna need the help in the future to have these lambs pulled off at 3 months of age and weaned. That way they can put back on their body condition. But I'm willing to give that give and take, if that makes sense. So like I said, be subscribed on our channel, and I will let you know about the barber pole worm. I'm going to film that next and kind of explain what happened and how we ended up going about treating it and what the results were. So okay guys, we will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching, and yep, come back for another video soon. Bye guys.